topic is just like understanding the project in terms of generically. So nothing specific to SAP, but in terms of what are all the different characteristics of a project. So what are all the complexities, how the project would be. So he's trying to give that insight about the projects in the first lesson. Okay. So we'll see, explain the typical characteristics of projects and the main difference between work breakdown structure and networks. And the business example says the scenario, what type of scenario in which this particular topic will suit it. So you work in a company that is going to implement SAP project system to process particular plans. Okay. So because both of you are freshers and then about me and much parents.
Vamsir.
Yeah, Vamsir. Vamsir is just into project system, but he has some experience looking at the project, so we can understand the difficulties and complexities of a project. Okay. So you are responsible for implementing the SAP project system. So find out the characteristics and requirements of your project in your company. So imagine that you are going to implement a project to the client. So in that particular aspect you have to think. Okay. In order to successfully manage the project, you must plan, control and execute fundamental objectives in target-oriented efficient manner. So nothing but, so yesterday during the presentation I said different resources needs to be taken care of, cost, revenues, durations, procurement. These are all different aspects of a project which plays a major role in the success of the project. Okay. So especially true for businesses whose success is based on primarily on project-oriented business process. So yesterday, as I told you, there are different types of projects available. So basically internal projects and external projects. See, now we are trying to give certain different types of projects. So R&D project. So this is nothing but research and development. So the process of R&D of a particular molecule or a particular product, that itself can be managed in the system as a project. So it is called as overhead projects also, or overhead cost projects, because the certain number of employees are working on the R&D of a project. So that might result in revenue for the company in future or may not. So certain R&Ds will be successful and certain R&Ds may not be successful. But still they want to see the schedules running for the project and then the resources allocated are working on the project, and then they will distribute the cost of those employees who is working on the project. Ultimately, that is the main aim of running a project. So R&D is one type of project, make to order production. So meaning to say, suppose you take the industry BHL. So they manufacture the different equipment based on the order only. So they won't manufacture certain things and keep it in stock. It's not like that, right? So one company goes and then asks them to give a turbine for them. So it's their own specification. Then BHE will start making that particular equipment and then finally install it, and then erection and commissioning will happen. So that type of projects are called as make to order production projects. Okay. So building up that particular turbine itself is a big project for BHE. So what they will do, so if they have SAP system, so that particular turbine erection and commissioning itself is a project. So suppose imagine they have customers all over the country. So whoever comes to them for the supply of these turbines and boilers, so for each customer they will raise one particular project in the system. So they will maintain all the data related to that particular turbine or boiler. And then engineering projects. Engineering projects are nothing but certain companies, they do manufacture only engineering specific material. So they are also customer projects, right? So it can be any equipment, or it can be a machinery or a big machine. Anything can be considered as an engineering project. And then investment plan. So investment plan is nothing but you have a company where SAP is already implemented, but you are expanding your manufacturing unit in some other place. So the construction of that particular plant itself will be indulge in a lot of money. So you want to control the whole process by raising a project in the system. So that kind of a project can be called as investment plans or capital expenditure projects. And then you have maintenance projects. So the plant is already erected and then commissioning is over and then the plant is functioning. But in order to maintain the plant itself, I can create a project and then I can maintain all the activities which are happening in the maintenance production. So I want to post the cost against the particular project so that after 1 year I can say that so the maintenance of the plant, this is the cost which occurred. Okay, and we have IT projects like suppose I have a company, so you are in your company is implementing on the customer particular project as a SAP project in the system. So that type of projects are called as IT projects. Okay.
So can you explain again the make to order production and IT projects?
Make to order is nothing but if the customer comes and asks for a particular machine, then the company start making the machine based on the specifications given by the customer. That is nothing but make to order. You order the material or the equipment, then the company starts producing it. But that particular production itself is considered as a project in the system.
Okay. That product is a repetitive product of the company, or it's particular according to the customer?
No, it can be anything. If it is even if it is a repetitive one, so they can create that many number of projects in the system. Suppose say you have a company where you manufacture only turbine. IT project is you are in which company? Your company is implementing some SAP project, right? To one of the clients. Okay. So that particular project itself can be mapped in SAP system as a project. So your company is implementing SAP for 10 clients. So they will create 10 projects in the system. So they will see the phase-wise progress. They can see who are all the consultants working on a particular project. Okay. So the travel expenses, the other administrative expenses, the salaries of the consultants who is working on that particular project, everything will be captured in that under that particular project.
Okay, okay, right? Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. So now this is the generic one. So what is the purpose of having a project? So uniqueness of the conditions such as precise goals, time, money, resource restrictions, use of defined resources, complexity, cross-department processing, these are all part of your project. So wherein different departments integration is required in order to complete a project, right? So if you want to complete a building construction, so we require the contribution from civil department, mechanical department, electrical department, some instrumental department. So every department has to coordinate in order to complete a particular project. So these are all generic points about a project, nothing specific to SAP. So any project, even within SAP or out of SAP. So we're just giving different phases of a project, how a project shapes up in reality. So this is also within SAP or out of SAP also. So suppose say company thinks of a particular concept. So I want to execute this particular project. Then once the concept is ready, the top heads will sit together and then they make a rough cut planning. So if this project is going to be executed, what would be the expected cost I am going to incur on this particular project. So they make the rough cut planning. Okay, this is the second step. And then detailed planning. So once our approval is given, or before going for an approval itself, they will work out on the total structuring or the planning of the project. So the second step would be detailed planning. They say that if the project is approved or given, so we will be executing the project in this way. Then they will submit that information to the management. Then once the budget, approval is given in terms of giving away the budget, then they start executing the project. Okay, and then finally completed. So during this process, we have commitments. So that particular topic comes, then I will tell you what is a commitment and all, cost and revenues, and then settlement. Okay. So in case of a customer project, so it starts with a quotation and then converted into a sales order and finally billing document. So it goes like that. It's only just outline, nothing specific here. So I'll give this document, just go through it once again. It's all generic features. Now we are into SAP. So how the structure of a project in SAP looks like, or how it can be mapped. The demands placed on comprehensive project management that supports the phase of, okay. So you know, project system is part of PLM, which is called as product lifecycle management. So along with project system, you have plant maintenance, quality maintenance, and then you have DMS. So these are all part of product lifecycle management. So that's why you see the our number is also starting with PLM 20. PLM 210.
So PLM is a part of CS.
Yeah, PS is part of PLM.
PS is part of PLM. Like PLM is PS plus PM plus
QM, DMS, these are all part of PLM only.
Okay.
Okay, so we have certain new dimension products also like customer. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me.
It also includes PP.
No, PP I think is not part of PLM.
So what is quality? Quality management?
Yeah, quality management, I think this is also part of PLM. Okay. Now see, key functional areas of PLM: lifecycle data management, lifecycle collaboration analytics, program and project management, quality management, asset lifecycle management, EHS, environment, health and safety. These are all part of PLM. Okay.
Okay.
So as I told you yesterday also, so how the WBS will be structured in a project. It's basically responsibility oriented, right? So as I told you, civil works is a WBS, mechanical works, electrical works, instrumentation. So these are all WBS elements. But what is there inside the civil works, that we will define based on the activities, right? In order to complete the total work of civil, I need to do some 10 to 20 activities. Then only I can say civil work is completed. So the WBS depicts the responsibility of that particular work unit. So what is the work breakdown structure? So the WBS is nothing but work breakdown structure. So suppose say 100% is your project. So if 100% is achieved, your project is completed. But in order to achieve this 100%, I need to break down the entire work into manageable work units. So that is nothing but your work breakdown structure. So suppose say how the SAP project is going to be implemented. So it is phase wise, right? So first you will plan something in project preparation, that is called as phase 1. So you do certain number of activities in the project preparation phase. Then comes the second phase, that is nothing but business blueprint. Okay, so in that, whatever understanding you have about the business process of the client, you make it a document and then take an approval from the customer. Then only the phase 2 is completed. Then you go to the next phase of SAP methodology, that is realization, wherein so based on the requirements given by the client, you try to customize the same thing into the system, and then parallelly you will be training the users so that they will test their scenario and then say, okay, this is fine. Then realization phase is over. Then phase 4 is final preparation. Then phase 5 go live and post go live support. So in order to complete your implementation project itself, you have divided the entire work into 5 phases. So that is nothing but your WBS. But in the phase 1, you have a number of activities. So that you will depict with the help of an activity. And in phase 2, you have a number of activities. But phase 2 will be your WBS. But the activities which constitute to complete this phase 2 will be seen in the form of an activity. Okay? Clear about the WBS and activities. Still I will show you in the system, not an issue. I am just trying to explain that. Hello? Any questions on this?
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So now he is trying to give some hints about the structuring of your WBS and networks. So the various WBS elements and activities should cover the entire scope of the project. So meaning to say that whatever the things which are coming as part of your project should be included either through WBS element or through activities. Okay, so that whatever you want to do as a part of a project should be included in the system with the help of a WBS element or an activity. Okay, and keep the structure simple. So generally speaking, nobody can monitor structures containing more than 500 elements. So meaning to say that as the option is available that so n number of WBS elements and activities can be created in the system, but restrict them for not more than 500 WBS elements per project, so that it becomes easy for the client to monitor the WBS elements or activities which are assigned under those WBS elements. Okay. And then, so I will just show you one project. So the transaction code to project builder is CJ20N. So everybody knows SAP login and screen, everything is known, no? Or shall I come from the starting itself? Gaurav?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Hello, yes, sir.
Log into SAP, all the features of
Yes,
SAP?
yes. Yes, I know how to log in.
Okay, no problem. What about Aman? Aman also knows?
Yeah, he knows how to log in, but he's not taking interest because his module has not been assigned. So he's watching, but he's sharing the screen.
Okay, because any the magic of SAP is that if you are thorough with one particular module, it becomes that much easy to learn other modules. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he's attending. He's with me. So.
Okay. And then one more aspect I would like to make it clear that the multi-module capability or having a knowledge of another module is always an added advantage in SAP. It's not that suppose you have given a SD module. So you say that I am good in SD, I don't want to care about any other module in SAP, so it won't work. So you need to have a thorough understanding of the business processes which are happening in other modules, then only your knowledge, your consulting capacities will increase. So you have to be vigilant in understanding the business process which are there in other modules also. So that is very much required. So if you are good in one module, good. If you are good in some other module along with this module, you are very good. Okay, so it should be like that.
Okay.
So the transaction code to reach a project builder is the CJ20N. So if it is through path, so try to remember both the path as well as the transaction code, because this is a shortcut. Sometimes if you don't remember the transaction code, it becomes difficult for you to go into that transaction. So always remember the path first, then try to memorize the transaction codes. Okay. So in the easy access menu, under logistics, you have project system, you have project, so here the transaction code is also in between. Go to extras and go to settings. So select this display technical names. Then the system will show you section codes also. Okay. Project systems. Project. So now you see the transaction code, right? CJ20N. So double click. So you know how to make favorites?
Yes, like there is a option in the top menu. Hello?
Yes.
There is an option in the top menu to create the favorite. Right.
Here.
Yes. Insert transaction.
Okay. So CJ20N.
Yes.
Okay, so now it is coming under favorite. So from also you can do that. So select the favorite, then right click, and then here also you will find insert transaction. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now I am into CJ20N. So the project builder screen is divided into three areas. On the left side bottom you can see the work list area or templates area we say. The templates are nothing but, if you click on the templates, you can see different standard templates and projects are available. So I will tell you what are they. And then if you click on the work list, you will find last process projects. Okay, you can mention. So suppose say you put 5 projects, then last 5 processed projects will be shown with that heading. So see, so now I executed only one project in this screen, that's why it is showing one project only. So if I open some other project and then come back, so it shows 2 projects. So like that, the previously processed 5 projects will be shown here. So we put the number 5. So you can say 10 or 20 also, so that all those projects will be available here. Okay. So I'm just opening one particular project to show you what is the WBS element. Okay. So this is the place where you can see the structure of your project on left side, and the details of that particular object will be shown on the right side of your screen. So I selected a project. The details of the project are shown here. Suppose I selected WBS element. So the details of the WBS element will be shown on the right side. So now it's the WBS. Okay. So see, so this is a project called base transmitter station. So some transmitter station which is I think power related. Okay, so how they are planning the total project. So the WBS elements, planning and preparation, installation, quality and acceptance. So these 3 WBS elements they make. So the majority of the work is under 3 WBS. So they further work of planning and 2 more levels of WBS. One is technical planning, another one is site survey and acquisition. Okay, so open the technical planning. Here the level of WBS is stopping. So under the technical planning, they maintain what are all the activities to be performed in order to complete the technical planning work. So there is a calculation activity and planning of transmission. So if you complete these two activities, the technical planning work breakdown structure is completed. Then if you click on site survey and acquisition, you have two more activities. One is site survey and site acquisition. So if you complete these two activities, site survey and acquisition WBS work is over. And who will give this information about base transmitter, station, planning preparation, site survey, installation, quality, etc. The whole information will be given by the client itself, because they are the persons who are going to implement the project. We just need to guide them that so how many levels can be adopted in the system and how many activities, how the activities can be added in the system. So then they will create the whole structure on their own. So no need to remember all these things like technical planning, planning preparation, installation, quality acceptance. This is their job. Okay?
Sir,
but if you don't have, because before coming into, yeah.
Sir, activity can be subdivided into further activities.
Yes. It is called activity element. I will tell you. Once that particular topic comes, I will tell you.
Okay.
Okay. So now he is talking about a template and operative structure. So what is the difference between a template and operative structure? So suppose say, I think Gaurav asked, so if a particular machine is repeatedly manufactured by the company, so that can be also considered as a project, right? So suppose my company produces only turbines. Whoever comes, my job is only to produce turbine and then give it to the customer. So in that case, whoever may be the customer, the type of work what I will do is always same, right? In that case, instead of creating a project again and again and again whenever a new customer comes, I will create one particular project as a template, standard template in my system. Okay, with all the structure. Suppose say this base transmitter station is saying 4468. So one particular customer A comes, I will sell the same product. The customer B comes, for that customer also I will do the same project, but the structure also same. So it will be having a planning preparation, site survey, installation, quality acceptance will be common for any customer. So in that case, instead of creating the project again and again, I will create the whole structure itself as a template in the system. Okay, so customer A comes, so I will take the standard template as a reference and I will create a new project. Then I will start executing. So customer B comes for the same product to be prepared for him. So I will copy the same project from a template. I will create project 2. So customer C also comes seeking for the same equipment. So I will again copy the template. I will create a new project. So in that case, if the repetitive kind of a project you are having or the client is running, then you can suggest the template. Okay, so there will be a standard project, standard WBS elements, standard networks, wherein you can assign the standard activities so that I can take them as a reference while creating a new project. Okay, that is one scenario. So what is operative structure? So I do have a project, but the project what I am take or execute or one project is always different from another project. So none of the WBS elements or the activities will be repeated in my next project. So in that case, there is no use of creating a standard template. So whenever a new project comes, the total project itself is fresh for me. So it will be, there won't be any repetition of the elements which I created in the previous project. So in that case, I will go for direct creation of a new project itself. So that kind of a project is called as operative structure. Okay? Understood?
Yes.
Venu, ఓకే మీ పేరు మర్చిపోతున్నాం అసలు.
Hello?
అర్థమవుతుందా? క్లియరా? హలో హలో
Hello?
is it clear?
Hello?
Yeah, the
Yes, sir,
difference
it's
between
absolutely clear.
templates and operative structures is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So this is a brief introduction of the project. So go through this exercise. It's a simple exercise. So we will ask you the general understanding of a project. Okay. Then we'll move on to the next topic. So this exercise you have to complete once the topic is over. So now we're moving on to the person how to create a WBS project profile. Characteristic and mindset. So I told you regarding a WBS element and functions WBS can perform. So when it comes to planning, you can see the structure can be planned. So that is nothing but here. So you said planning and preparation. So under that you again bifurcated or divided the planning and preparation into technical planning and site survey. Suppose you click on installation. So there is no WBS. Under quality insurance also, acceptance also, there is no WBS. So the structuring of this WBS is talking about. So how many levels of WBS are available here? This is first level. So there is a second level. So this WBS is reporting to this WBS. So this technical planning WBS is reporting to this planning preparation. Okay. So this is nothing but structuring of your project. Suppose say you are constructing a building. So you are constructing 5-story building. So how you are going to structure your WBS? So as an engineer you have an idea that how to distribute the work according to floor wise or based on the total building itself. So suppose say 5-story building you are constructing. So what would be my WBS structure? I will say in the first level it will be first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. So in the first floor again further divide the WBS into civil works, electrical works and whatever may be the labor works. And even for the second floor also same, third floor also same. So under that civil works, if you further want to divide, so civil works, civil work materials, one more WBS. If you want to maintain, you can maintain. So like that the structuring can be done based on your own requirement or client's requirement. So because before coming into SAP itself, they might be having some structure wherein they are executing their project. So you can simply adopt the same structure what they are doing in their legacy system and then you can propose the same in SAP also. It's more advantageous compared to any other legacy system. Okay, structures and dates. So as I told you, the work of a WBS can be planned with the help of a dates. So suppose say you click on here, you click on the dates. Here you can see the dates. So for this WBS element, what is the start date, what is the end date, and then based on that system will derive the duration. Or if you know the start date and then the duration of the WBS, then give the start date and then duration, then system will determine the finish date. Okay?
Correct.
So from project you start, so that it will be in sequence. Okay. So project definition. So anybody created a project in the system? Either Gaurav?
Yeah.
Have you tried creating a project? Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm going to show one demo how to create a project.
Okay, I will show you.
But I have not created a network and activities. I only created a WBS.
Okay, fine. So I will show you how to create. Okay. So before creating a project itself, there is a concept called code. So see, if there is a for the definition, there is a code. So I/4468. So what is this I? So I think based on the project type, I am understanding this is an investment project. That's why it is starting with I. Okay. So see the screen here. So he is saying project coding is I/40s-X-X-X-X. So what is this? So this is the code. So whenever you try to implement a project, so try to understand the requirement, that how they would like to see the code of the project. Okay. So suppose say I will show you one my previous company's this thing. So I think from here I can't access it. One minute. So I will show you, now I am going to show you the configuration for coding. So how to understand the coding, how to propose a coding. So SPRO, the transaction code to go to the SAP IMG. IMG is nothing but implementation guide. So this is the consultant's job. So here the end users or the core team members, they won't be having any access to this particular path or transaction. So this is the consultant job. So all the configuration and customization can be done through this particular path. Okay. So here you will find all the module related data. So you see finance, controlling, investment management, logistics general, and then you have sales and distribution, material management, logistic execution, quality management, project systems. Okay. So all the settings related to our module will be found in this particular node. So each point is called as a system. Okay. So under project systems you have structures. So under the structure you have operative structures. So under operative structures you have work breakdown structure. So under this you have project coding. So once you understand the coding logic of the client, then you can propose what kind of a code can be adopted in the system. Okay. Suppose they are saying I/4468. So, and then this 4 is nothing but numerical. So suppose I will show you. So define special characters for the project. So as part of your project coding, so what are all the special characters which can be used, that I am going to define in this particular step. Suppose say in this code they have used / forward /, right? So why? Because here it is already available. So and then you can see they are dividing the WBS with hyphen. So because the hyphen is also given here. Okay. So by using any of these special characters, you can make your own project coding. Or you can say these are all the separators of your project coding. So instead of /, I can use dot also if required. Okay, or the semicolon, greater than, less than, anything, any of these special codes or special characteristics can be part of my definition or project code. Just now I completed one particular project production company of code. So they have capital expenditure projects. Okay, so they have different units they are erecting. Once the unit is ready, they start producing the power. So what type of coding I proposed there? So they have different locations within these plants are situated. So one in Chennai, one is in Gumudi, which is nearby Chennai, one project in Gujarat. Okay, so the code what we adapted is TNG. Starting with the project is starting with TNG. So TN stands for Tamil Nadu, G stands for the exact location of the unit. So G is nothing but Gumudi. That is the name of the village where their plant is located. So TNG hyphen unit 1 or unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. So they have 3 units already erected in the plant, so they are functioning. So now they are going to build a new unit, that is nothing but unit 4. Okay, so the project code what I propose TNG hyphen U4 hyphen, and in which year they are going the TNG hyphen U4, that's it, that is the code, and then followed by the WBS levels. So how many WBS levels you would like to have? So that many number of levels you can adopt in the system. Okay, and then they have Gujarat. So what would be the code in the Gujarat? Gujarat GJK. So Gujarat for GJ for Gujarat, and in the Kutch they have this new plant they are going to erect. So that's why the coding started with GJK hyphen U1, because that is the first unit they are going to construct in the Gujarat. So the code became GJK hyphen U1. So like that, every client will have their own understanding of the coding, or you need to propose based on their business process. Will be understanding. So what kind of a code will be suitable for their business process. Then you need to propose that particular coding, or you can take the inputs from the business process owners of the project or the project manager to arrive at the coding of the project. Okay. So as part of that particular coding, you can use any of these special characters. Okay. So here you can clearly see there are certain characteristics or special characters which are in display mode, and certain special characters are still in edit mode. Why it is like that? Any guess?
Well, if we want, we can change these characters to customer defined.
Yeah, you can change it, but why certain characteristics are in display mode?
Because SAP doesn't allow to change.
No. Because these special characters are already part of certain projects which are already created in the system. So okay. See, this project is already saved by using the special character /. So system won't allow you to change it, because if you change it, system won't recognize the code given in the project, right? So that's why as soon as a particular special character is used in the project and then it is saved, so it becomes into display. So you can't change it again. Clear? And then still you can understand. So by using these special characters, none of the project codes are created yet. So that's why they are still in open mode. Okay.
So once project has been created with using this project length and other characteristics, this coding special characters can be changed in project number.
No. So I will come to that. So there is a second step regarding the coding mask. So if you see that, then you will understand. Okay. So now try to understand this TL. This is nothing but a project length. So here it is kept as 1. So what is this? So this particular one. So here it is showing as I, right? So only one letter, because I adapted the project key as project length as 1. That's why. So it should either start with A, B, C, D, A to Z. Anything can be taken. But so what would be the maximum length I can adopt as a project length? So it will be 5.
Okay.
See, 1 to 5. The project structure indicator can be between 1 and 5 characters long. So meaning to say that, suppose say, so I have taken PNG there, so it is 3 characters. So like that we can go up to 5 characters as project length. So you need to see the number of levels of WBS also while proposing the coding. Suppose they have very complex structure. So in that case, this project key should be very small, or you minimize it to 1 or 2 characters so that you can accommodate n number of or more number of WBS levels. Okay. So I will show you the previous project coding so that you will get an idea. Now see. Now you see TNG-U4. Okay. And then here you can see the number of levels of WBS. 01. So under 01 you have one more level. So if it is required, there will be one more WBS also. So it goes on. So but there is a maximum length which I can accommodate as a definition of a project or WBS. So maximum 24 characteristics can be adjusted in the as a project code or WBS code. So suppose see here how many characters? 1, 2, 3, even dot and hyphen is also one character. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we take this 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 like this up to 24 characters only I can accommodate in the project. It won't go beyond. So if the number of levels, see here 1 level, 2 levels, and in some cases 3, 5 levels also my previous client has went on. So in order to accommodate 5 levels of WBS elements, if I propose project length as 5, then the number of levels won't be more than 4. So in that case you need to understand their structuring and then you have to propose whether project length can be 1, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay. So this is about that project length. So these are all special keys, and then so this particular icon is available. So this icon is used.
I have one query.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, for this project TNG04, how can we know that to which level we can extend this project? We can watch it through through project number.
No, it's not clear. Can you tell me again?
So to which level we can extend the project, like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5?
That is their this thing, because you are not a user, so they will be knowing that how many levels are required, because they have their own structure, right? So before SAP itself, they will be doing the structuring in their some of the other systems, right? Whether it can be MS Project or Primavera. So they will be adopting such solutions to structure their project. So by just looking at the project which is currently running in their system, you can understand. So up to how many levels the project can go, or the WBS levels can go. So then accordingly,
So like the project you showed, how can we tell that to which level we can extend this project? We can conclude it through project number, project definition.
That's what I'm saying. You need to just see the previous projects, what they have executed or they completed. Then you will have an understanding. So how many levels of WBS are expected in the future projects. Then you can propose. The project length can be 1 or 2 or 3. So or you restrict it to 2 because your project WBS element structure would be high or more number of levels. So that you can accommodate more number of WBS if you reduce the project length to 2 numbers. So if the number of WBS elements are very less, like say only 3 levels you are expecting in the project, then the project length can be more. So you can take 5 also because the WBS length will be only 3. See, suppose I will show you. So here you can, so under this technical planning, I can create one more. New server, that's why it is taking some time. So once you put some transactions, then it becomes fast. Let's do the rest. Some debug is happening on this transaction. You know about?
No.
So the debugging is nothing but if you have some errors during the development, so repeated debug will go and stop where exactly the problem is. So somebody is practicing on this particular module, so they put a debug, so it is going somewhere. You know, the total logic of SAP runs on ABAP logic, right?
Yeah. It is actually a backend language, right?
Yes. advanced business application programming. Okay, now see this WBS is added. So now see the coding is increasing, right? So here it was before this 1-2. So now I added one more WBS, so it became 1. So under the becomes 1-2 right? See 1-1-1. So like that, so maximum length I can accommodate as a definition or a double characters. So after that, see one more is created and then I can add one more level under this. So till 24 characters are achieved or completed, I can add that many number of levels. So don't worry, normally this won't come. So somebody is working because this is IDES, right? Somebody is practicing other. Otherwise you won't get this. Okay, now see, for this WBS system hasn't given any number or the code. Why? So if you see the coding, so they maintain only 4 levels of WBS for this project code. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 4 it has given 1, 2, 1, 1. That is nothing but 4 codes, 4 levels. So after that, system is not giving the code, but it is still giving some number, but it cannot be recognized by the system because in the coding you didn't give. So where can I maintain this coding? So like this. So here against I, so they maintain 4 zeros hyphen x, 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 x. So that's the next step. So come back. And I can explain two more features there. So once I explain this, I will go there again. So under that, define project coding mask. So here I can define. So say C hyphen I. So for I, what they have defined? I followed by a slash, 4 zeros, hyphen x, hyphen x, hyphen x. So if I am creating any project, starting with a project key I, so system will adopt the code what I defined here. Okay. So only 4 levels of WBS allowed if I create a project by choosing the project length as project key as I. Okay. And then suppose say take C. If I take C, only 3 levels. That's it. But why here triple X? But why only 1x here? Actually this is wrong. So what is important of 0 and x here? So if I want to maintain the numericals as part of my project code, then in the coding marks I have to define it with a 0. Okay? Okay. If I want to use alpha numericals as part of my coding, then I have to use x. Okay? So in my project, in my definition, Here you can see, to see the code what I have taken here. ENG-XX. So meaning to say that, so I am using U4 here. So there is an alphabet and there is also numerical in the code. So that's why I use XX. If I use X, I can take either number or alphabet as part of my coding. So that's why I use XX and followed by all zeros. Meaning to say that these are all my WBS levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels of WBS I can create with respect to this particular product. Okay. But here they wrongly taken X. So it should be 0. If you are indicating a WBS code as a part of your coding, then it should be 0. So it should not be X. If it is from alphanumerical, then you can take X. So, but even if X is taken, system gives the number. That's not an issue. But if the number of levels are more than 9, then you need to choose 0 only, not X. Suppose I put XX here. So system takes only up to 9. So even though you put double X, system won't give 10 or 11 or 12. So the behavior is like that. So it has to be 0. Clear? Huh?
Yeah. Up to how many characters can we have in the project definition like this?
24. So that's
24. Okay.
Yeah. So it includes
in the 24 we have to
backward slash, dot, anything, even a dot or a hyphen, everything will be calculated as part of your coding. Okay. So this project length you have to be pretty sure. So while implementing the project, you have to make sure that this project length is proper. So suppose say they implemented one certain number of projects with project length 3, and then later they come, please change it to project length 4. So it won't allow you, because whatever you created with the project length 3, they will be vanished if you change it to 4. So if they are completed totally, the total project is completed, and then you can dare to change the project length to some other thing. So it should be pretty sure that make sure that while creating a coding mask, you have to be pretty sure that what would be the length and how many levels of WBS required for the client. So everything needs to be taken care of. Yeah. Then one more point. Suppose I say 0, 0 here. So meaning to say that I can create up to 99 WBS elements in this level.
Right. Correct.
Like
yeah.
Okay. If it is 000, so up to 999 WBS I can create at that level. Clear? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Suppose say in this level, suppose I am in second level, right? So this planning preparation. So at this level, if I put 00, so under planning and preparation I can create up to 99.
Great.
And then followed by 00 means, so at this level I can still again create 99.
Yeah, the level 2
so I can make 99.
Sir?
Put 00.
Sir, I have one question.
99, level 3 99, level 4 99, like that. Yeah.
Sir, if at some level we use alphanumeric number like AB1, XX1, okay, at third level.
Okay.
So how many WBS we can create at that level?
What is the code you are saying? XX0.
XX0.
One is nothing but XX0, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So only 9 WBS elements.
Sorry?
9 WBS. So why you use as a part of WBS, you won't be using any alphanumerical. only for the project definition only you will be using the alphanumerical. So up to this only you will be using the alphanumericals. Once the project definition and the root level WBS are done, so after that it is only the numbers which will come. So there won't be any alphabets.
Okay.
My example,
Like I/4468 hyphen
this is the
ABC.
code TNG hyphen U4.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me, you are saying something? You are saying
So at second level, like TNG U4, how many WBS we can create at second level? Second level is U4, no?
00, no? Yeah, U4 is a unit. U4 is a unit. So that is the project. So in Tamil Nadu at Gummidikundi, this is the fourth unit. So that is the project. And then whatever comes is the different levels of W. So see here, 0000. So here I can create 99 WBS. Here I can create 99, 99, 99, 99. So that is the coding. Because their structure won't go beyond 99 at a single level or next level or next level. So that's why I adapted only 00. If it is more than 99, I might have adapted another 0, double 0. Okay? And see, suppose you have the client is having different scenarios, like you have a capital investment projects, you have customer projects, you have maintenance projects. So the code may not be same for all the project types, right? So it may be different for capital expenditure project, it may be different for maintenance project, it may be different for the customer project. So in that case, the project key will be same. So like whether it can be starting with 1 letter or 2 letters or 3 letters. But the rest of the levels can be different for each project type. So this also I will show through my previous project. So I have two types of projects there. So maintenance projects as well as the capital investment projects.
So can we have multiple project ID, project key?
Multiple
Project ID, project key.
Tell me, what is that?
Like you are maintaining
Multiple?
like you are maintaining project key, sir, that we are maintaining in a configuration. In
Yeah.
For
Suppose
project
you
definition.
say 3. So I said
Yes.
Yes. I said
For
3,
one project,
but
can
I didn't
we
say
set it
whether
for
it is
3?
OPG or TNG or ABC. Yes. shutdown maintenance. So here you can see the coding mask for OPG projects would be O&M, operation and maintenance. So the project length is 3. So either it can be for capital investment projects or for O&M projects, it is 3. So there I use TNG, and for one more project I use GJK. Here I am using O&M. So but length is 3. But I am differing. I am making my own combination within those 3 levels, right?
Okay.
Here the coding is different for this project. So there only TNG hyphen U1 or U2 or U3 or U4. But this is the maintenance. They say O&M in Tamil Nadu. So followed by TN, and for which unit you are doing this maintenance project. So is it for unit 1 or unit 2 or unit 3? And then, so for which fiscal year you are doing this maintenance, annual shutdown maintenance project. So for fiscal year 2013. So instead of taking 2013, I just took 2 letters, 13. So because their WBS levels are very minimal. So I have there is a space to accommodate this many number of characteristics as part of your coding. And then you see only 4 levels of WBS are accommodated. Okay. So similar project in Gujarat, O&M hyphen GJ, Gujarat, unit 1. 30. So if they create maintenance project for next year, so it becomes 14. Unit 1, 14. 15. Now clear? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, now clear about the coding mask?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
So adaptive coding. Okay. So then there is a lock here. You can see the lock. So suppose say, as I told you, so now the project certain number of projects are implemented. Now they say that they want to change the project coding. But the project length is 3 only, but this combination they want to change. Okay, they can do it anytime. So in that case, you can create one more entry with the new coding, whatever they want to adapt. But so they don't want to see any new project created with the old coding. So in that case, you can log this particular entry. So suppose say I log. So no user will be eligible to create a new project by using the old coding. So if I put this log here. Okay? Clear?
So it means only one project can be created with this kind of coding mask?
No, I am not saying that. So suppose say by using this coding mask, I created 100 projects.
Okay, sir.
Now all the 100 projects are over. So now they say that there should be some change in the logic. So instead of 4 zeros as a part of coding mask, and now I would like to go for only 3, and then I would like to increase the number of WBS to, instead of 4, I will make it as 5. Okay, so this is the new coding mask, and I am not supposed to create a new project by using this coding mask, because I am creating a new coding mask now. So in order to stop that, you need to put the check as locked, so that you cannot create a new project by using the old coding mask. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, clear.
So this is for operative projects, this is for standard templates. For standard templates also you can have a coding mask. So if you want to log the standard project coding mask, then you need to log this. This is for operative, this is for standard templates. Okay?
Okay.
So where we maintain the coding mask for standard projects?
So here itself, the same path.
The same path.
Yeah, here only. Yeah. Here only. You just mention it and then use it. But when it comes to locking, then you need to choose that. Because suppose say,
Okay.
if you are continuing for standard templates, then
okay.
Yeah,
No, like if we are locking one coding mask, only LCK lock, LCK. Okay, one check. then even we cannot create the project. Can we create the project using that template if its coding mask is locked?
No, you cannot create. So that's why you are locking. You don't want to create any new project with that code. That's why you are locking. So it won't allow you to create a new project unless until somebody comes here and then unlock it.
What is the benefit of the other checkbox? If we check only checkbox LCK.
No, one lock is for operative projects. The second lock is for standard projects, standard templates.
Okay.
So initially I explained what is a standard template. What is standard template? So if the repetitive kind of a projects are there, so instead of creating a new project repeatedly, I will keep one particular this thing as a standard template. So even to
that
mention that
use to create the project.
Even to maintain that standard template, you need to have a code, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to lock it, then you select the LK case. So if it is for operative project, then select LK. That's it, LCK. Okay. Okay. So this CT special character is there now. So this is used to create a new WBS element. This is in the structure. Suppose say overview. So click on the project definition and then click on overview. So see, set third level, want to add a new WBS. Okay, suppose I put the special characters, whatever special character which is there here, and then I put four. Now see, this WBS is automatically created. So I didn't select any particular this thing, or I didn't select this WBS element. I just given that special character and then I have given at what level new WBS is required. It has automatically adopted the code. So this special character is for that. So in order to create a WBS element by using this code, I can take any special character. So if you put a question mark or a dot also, can be by using that special character you can create a new WBS element. So this is one way of creating a new WBS element in the system. Okay. And then this A number. So automatic number assignment. So what is this? So if I put any special character in this particular field, okay. So system will, while creating a new project, system will propose the next open project number. Suppose say I4468, there is a project already available in the system. So now I want to create a new project. So I am trying to create a new project. So select new project. I am not saving this. Okay. So suppose say I don't know what is the next open number for the project. So but I know that there is a project which is already there in the system. So I put that as a start value. And then if I click on the find. So now say system is proposing a new project number as I/4475. Okay, so after 68 there are certain number of projects which are created up to 74. So that's why system is proposing 4475. This project is still open. So in order to propose that by the system, you need to have this particular special character maintained in this particular field. Then only system will propose the project.
ट्रेनिंग चल रही है 5-10 मिनट रुक जाए यार बस
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
ठीक है
Fine then.
आ जाए तो
And tomorrow we will see how to create a project, and then what are the functionalities available in a project, FPDS, and then we'll see the project. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So any doubts till today's class?
No, sir.
Or I will share this document. You just go through it and then tomorrow you can work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaurav.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay sir. Can you share any documents so that can we have some basic understanding?